haven't shot much video today, but I got this right here going. I just jumped off the tractor. My buddy David's out here helping me today, and this is his first time on the tractor. So we got the disc blades behind him, and we're trying to see if we can get some of this knocked down like we was talking about. It looks like it's going to do okay. I'm gonna have to get the scrape blade out and pull the extra dirt, so it's probably gonna take a little bit of time, but we're gonna work on it, and we're gonna see what we can do. I'm not gonna be able to finish it by any means today. It's about time for me to go pick my kids up from school. I got a little bit of work, looks like I need to do to the disc. I just picked those discs up. That one right there wasn't really turning very well. So what's happened right now is it's dragging. You see we got a ton of sod right here where it's just kind of picked that top layer up and drug it. It's not actually like disking it in. So I got to figure out how to get that fixed. But it is taking that heel down some, which is what we want. I don't know how much you can tell from the camera angle. But that's just, I did one pass on it, and he's on, I did one pass down and then came back. So he's on the second pass going down. The disc is spinning a little bit now. So maybe we just need to clear it out a little bit. Sweet. What's your date, bro? Learning how to drive the tractor itself, and then also how to operate the implements. He's got the little levers next to his right hip that cause the 3-point hitch to raise and to lower, and then the bucket controls are up there in front of him. And you got the throttle, and if you do it all the time, it's not a big deal, but if you've never done it before, it's a little complicated. It's a lot to think about. So he's doing good though. The old discs are turning. I might be able to get me a garden down before too long if I can get enough time away. Disc are really expensive. I paid a few $100s for that one versus $1,000 plus for a new one. So this is the first video I've been able to take in a while. We did come out here the other week, last weekend, and we mowed. I can show you what we mowed real quick before we leave today, but we came out here and mowed, and I didn't make a video. I didn't figure that us mowing would be that exhilarating for people to watch. We wasn't like mowing a field or anything, just kind of up around the pack house, and I'll show you that area. So you can see from back here how at one time all that was grown up. We got it knocked back pretty good now. It looks pretty good. It's not super thick like it was. We took the bush hog to it the first time, but y'all got some video of that a couple videos ago. And then the last time I come out here, I just took a finish mower. I hadn't showed you a picture or a video of the finish mower yet, but I'll get that before we leave too. But I got a 7-foot finish mower, and we took and went over all that, and it did a pretty good job. But it is about time for me to go pick up my kiddos from school, so we're gonna get all this buttoned up. So I had to leave the land a little early, or kind of quick, I should say, because I had to go pick up the kids. So I didn't get video of everything that I wanted to get video of before I left there today. But I haven't showed y'all the chickens here at the house in a while. These guys are doing pretty good. The other thing, I planted some grass here where y'all know the chickens had kind of ate everything up before, and so the grass is growing in pretty decent. There's a couple of spots where it's got some holes, like right there behind me, but for the most part, grass is growing in okay. So here are the girls. Hey everybody, how you ladies doing? How you ladies doing? Everybody's hanging out in here. Hey ladies, how you doing? You want to get your water freshened up and get you a little bit more food. We're going to grab these eggs in here while we're at it. It's a little earlier in the day. Our kids get out of school a little early on Friday. Down there. But I'll get the eggs early today. It's fine. I'll go get those from those guys when we get done here. Hey there, girlfriend. Hey there, girlfriend. How are you? You doing all right today? You don't know what to think of the camera, do you? So we got about 7 eggs from that group of chickens over there. Now we're gonna check on the ducks. And a couple chickens is in here with these guys. We just had some rain, so they always keep it nice, mucky and nasty in here. I'll get some pine shavings to put in here to make sure that's not mucky and nasty. And when it gets wet, this is what the eggs look like. Nice and nasty and stuff. Probably throw most of these away. So this looks a lot better. We'll put some pine shavings down. The ducks, if they're able to, they will keep it wet and nasty. When it rains, it makes it worse. So put some pine shavings down, and it keeps it from being smelly, and it's a lot cleaner for them. But I guarantee you, if I come out here and did video tomorrow, they will have it mucked up all over again, nice and mucky. So, hey Dougie Duck. Oh, you're a chicken. My bad. Hey Chickie. Hey Chickie. Hey girly. Hey girly. All right. Let me get their water to them, and these guys are done. So when the eggs aren't all messed up, all mucky and nasty, we get somewhere between 15 to 18 eggs a day. The ducks lay more prolifically. Pretty much every day, all the female ducks, they'll lay. We only got 1 drake, so we're getting about 4 duck eggs a day. The only thing about the ducks, they lay a bigger egg, which is nicer. Some people may like that. Some people don't care for the taste of duck eggs. But the biggest thing is they eat more. So if you decide that you want some ducks or whatever, they do they do eat more. So I would say ducks would probably do better if you're more on like a free grazing kind of thing, which is my plan to do with these guys before it's all over with. We just haven't had a chance to actually do that quite yet. We haven't moved out to the property. Still working on the house situation. Maybe in one of the upcoming videos, we'll talk a little bit about what we might do for a house out there. But anyways, yeah, so the chickens are doing pretty good. The ducks are keeping it nice and mucky and messy. But overall, they're doing well. And 18 eggs or so a day altogether between the ducks and the chickens. And I'll show you what that looks like when we get back inside. We got a ton of eggs on the inside. So when eggs were going up to $9 a carton, $9 a dozen in the store, we weren't paying $9 a dozen for it. Now we were still paying to take care of the chickens, so you do have some costs if you feed them. If you don't have the stuff to take care of them, your startup with the chickens could cost you a little more, but it all depends on where you're at and as to how much it will cost. But if you don't raise chickens, I would say even if you had a smaller backyard, it would be a good idea to go ahead and get a few, however many eggs you think you would get a day or need a day. Have enough chickens to where you can raise your own eggs. Not only does it give you a little bit of food security, it also is better for you. If you take the egg yolk from one of these eggs, and although some of those are dirty, I'll get rid of those, but there are some nice clean ones in there. If you take the egg yolks and you look at an egg yolk from the store, egg yolk from the store is going to be almost like a milky yellow color, and these right here are going to look more like a dark yellow, almost an orangish color. That means they're higher in beta carotene. They got a lot more nutrients and vitamins in them. So from a health standpoint, it's worth raising your own eggs. Not to mention, if you like animals, it's not a bad thing to do anyway. I'm gonna take one of these nasty eggs and crack it in here just to let you see the color of the yolk, because I'm not gonna keep this one as nasty as it is. So I hope the video picks this up pretty well. This egg has a very orangish yellow color to it, and I guarantee if you go to the store, if it's not pasture raised chicken eggs or whatever, that egg yolk is going to be a lot lighter color. I would say maybe something along the lines of this, or even lighter. That's almost a neon color. So the other thing that I want to point out is the size of these eggs. The size of that one versus this is one of the smaller eggs that we got. That's about what you'll get in the store versus an average egg that we get is more along the size of this. So you get, the chickens lay bigger eggs than what you get from the store in general, and the content of the egg is better. It's better for you. You can look at that and tell there's more vitamins, more beta carotene. So if you cook with that, that means you're eating healthier food. So guys, that's it for this video. I don't know, I got off on the tangent about the eggs. Maybe for some of you guys watching, that's new information. I don't know. All this stuff that for me at one point in time was new information. So you pick up a little bit here and there as you go. Anyways, as we work on the property and we do some stuff out there, if I get to do some more disking and I actually get to use the blade and start pulling some of that dirt over, maybe some of you guys that are like me, that don't have access to big equipment like to come dig out a ditch and kind of flatten it out, then maybe you could try some of the same stuff, or maybe you could not try some of the same stuff, because if it doesn't work out, then obviously you don't want to try to do it like I did. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a very good day. If this is any of my friends or family, I love you guys. And if it's not some of my friends and family, maybe some of my now YouTube friends, I love you guys too. And y'all have a blessed day. See you next time.